Adamawa orders closure of 30 boarding schools over insecurity. Adamawa government has announced the closure of 30 boarding junior secondary schools in the state out of the 34 junior schools over insecurity. The closure, according to a statement by the Commissioner of Education and Human Capital Development, Mrs. Wobina Jackson, is to take effect from September 6, 2021 till further notice. The statement seen by our reporter said the move was a proactive measure to ensure the safety of students in view of the insecurity bedeviling the country. The state government's action came amidst escalating banditry in the country, resulting in the kidnap of hundreds of school children across many states. The 4 schools that will not be affected by the closure are the Government Girls Junior Secondary School Yola, General Murtala Mohammed College, Yola, Special School Jada, and Special School Mubi. The Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Education and Human Capital Development wishes to announce that 30 boarding junior wishes to announce that 30 boarding junior secondary schools out of the 34 schools in the state have been deboarded with effect from 6th of September 2021. From now henceforth, all the 30 government junior schools are now day schools. The remaining 4 that are not affected are Government Girls Junior Secondary School. I've already read that. This becomes necessary due to the present incessant insecurity challenges faced by the country and owing to students' tender age, hence the need for them to study under the care of their parents. All students from the affected schools are to be placed in the nearest public junior secondary school within their catchment or domicile areas. Stakeholders, PTA, ANCOPS, and others are to ensure compliance with this government policy, the statement said. Okay. Again, it's their state. They're gonna have to deal with what is facing them, and I guess if this is the move they want to make, that's the move that they want to make, and that's the move that they feel is best to make. So it is what it is. Due to their negligence and their complacency and so many other things, situation in the north has escalated and gotten worse and a bit out of control, maybe actually out of control. So now they have to pull up things together, rush helter-skelter to look at how they can fix the problem. So really and truly, yeah, they have to make solutions. And if they don't make solutions, the people themselves, if they feel that's the best thing that is going to happen, guess they're going to move with it. That's it. Somebody here says the president's son Yusuf and his newly wedded wife Sarah both had their university education in the United Kingdom. They should continue closing schools. Very hypocritical and wicked leaders. They closed the boarding schools. It's there. Is it not possible for South to stay on their own and leave Nigeria to the Northerners? After all, they have been the major beneficiaries of the Nigerian state and be left alone to bear the fruits of what they have long planted. Whatever a man soweth, he shall reap. Needless to mention how unwilling they have been in curtailing their overblown population and the failure of their leaders in providing educational infrastructure for their people. Okay. At the end, Islamic states must come to the north. Sure, I mean, our government is very, very strange. I don't know, very strange. Someone says, still, it's never read for them. Let them close all the schools in the 19 northern states until they can say the truth. Fulani will continue their restlessness. Shebi, they want power. Okay. All I see here is government keying into Boko Haram ideology. If they can have Sharia courts and its police, then what is the difference in what Boko Haram is fighting for? Yeah, I see that. I mean, like, that's people's opinion. There's really nothing else to say on this matter because it's like escalating banditry. Is it now? You didn't fight it before in your neighboring states. Because it didn't reach your state didn't mean you didn't have to care about it. And so in the other neighboring states, did they even take it seriously there? Exactly. They didn't. So it's not yeah. That's it. That is literally it. So yeah, we move. We actually honestly move, because what can you say? They butcher on themselves. So it's like, deal with it, sort it out. If the people don't want to do anything, then it's fine. Someone says they are achieving their goals gradually. Sooner, they will announce their agenda. So again, of course, in Nigeria, like the push and the popularity of the opinion that Nigeria is going to become an Islamic state, or that's what the plan is, has skyrocketed so much. Obviously, that's without surprise, to be honest. The government's lack of the government's how would you say, what's the opposite of proactive? Basically, the opposite end of the proactive side of the government, she has been showing since. And it's not like as if they can't, it's just that they choose not to, which is very dangerous. So it's like dealing with insecurity, dealing with so many things. We know that when the government wants to do something, they will do it. We've seen them in action. We've seen them do things and not care and be brutal, just ambitious and go for it. But when they do things like that, of course, it's always in their favor. So yeah, this person says they will soon announce their agenda. It's sad the northern part of the country did not they didn't defend themselves early from enough. I'm talking about the government, and even if the government failed on that side, you would expect that the people will be the ones to hold their government accountable, because the decisions, of course, can be influenced by them. That just is what it is. Somebody here says, let them just tell the world they're entitled of Western education in Nigeria in general. I mean, Western education, of course, isn't that the meaning of Boko Haram itself? So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a coincidence that the attacks, when it came to this banditry whole thing, the attack started from students, and that has been the major. I'm like, oh wow, is this a coincidence? I think not. So it started with children, and of course, it's very much sad. In terms of attacking the other areas of the northern state, of course, families, children, Boko Haram, they were attacking like major places. But now, I guess this is more scary, because it seems like as if they're actually reaching their final goal, which is to obviously end northern education. And I guess this is one of the last routine checks or routines that they're going to do before they announce the agenda. So that person that said that, you may be right. But I think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.